And amid rising diplomatic tensions between India and Canada, the New Democratic Party NDP leader Jagmeet Singh, who we were just telling you about, the former alliance partner of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, has demanded a ban on the RSS network in Canada. In fact, he's issued the statement, and I quote, that today's revelations are even clearer. The Modi government is engaging in organized crime to murder, to extort and harm Canadians on Canada's soil. Canadians must be protected, our sovereignty respected, our democracy protected. So these are the strong words coming in from Jagmeet Singh, leader of Canada's New Democratic Party, the former ally of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, making these shocking remarks, expressing deep concerns for the Sikh community in Canada, urging the Canadian government to take decisive action against India, including diplomatic sanctions. Siddhant, this is so alarming. You know, on one side, you have Justin Trudeau making all these claims and allegations, and on the other hand, you have, his ally making these statements, stoking fears and causing tension and urging action against India.
Well, that's right. So Justin Trudeau is known for his this position. In fact, he's backed by World Sikh Organization, and his party is mainly seen as a party which has been floated and fronted for the purpose of getting for the purpose to support the Khalistani movement legally and democratically, in a democratic manner. So that is how his party is seen both in Canada and outside. Now he has come up with a statement calling for a ban on RSS network in Canada. Perhaps it's very important to highlight at this point of time that both Mr. Trudeau and Mr. Jagmeet Singh is trying to make it a fight between Sikhs versus Hindus, not India versus Canada, or perhaps a standoff between Sikhs versus Hindus, not India versus Canada, because that politically suits their narrative. Okay, so their bosses are those who fund and who raise voice for the Khalistani movement. So they have to please their bosses, and this is the reason that for their own political motives, this is deliberately being done, because dragging RSS into all this was uncalled for, was not required. It is a diplomatic situation where two countries have withdrawn their diplomats. There are tensions existing between the two countries, and both countries will handle it diplomatically. The leaders of the both countries, the elected leaders of both countries, will handle the situation diplomatically. Dragging RSS into all this perhaps is once again raising fingers at the Hindu community for what is happening in Canada, and also perhaps to create divide between the Sikh community and the Hindu community. This is deliberately being done by Jagmeet Singh because it suits his political ideology, and that is what he wants, the consolidation of the Sikh voter for his party.
Obviously, and to make claims like Canadians are stalked by fear is perhaps more than an exaggeration. This is pure politics, Siddhant, isn't it? This is only being done with an eye on the upcoming elections, and also Trudeau's desperate attempt to lift his plunging approval ratings.
Well, that's right. So Jagmeet is also under a lot of pressure, Avantika, and he had to announce that his party is breaking the agreements that they signed for the support, because he understands that there is a lot of anti-incumbency against Justin Trudeau. He supports Justin Trudeau from outside, but on the face he shows that he's against Justin Trudeau, and he's critical of his policies, and he has failed the country, the promises he made. But at the same time, Mr. Jagmeet Singh also realizes that it's Justin Trudeau only who is championing the cause of this entire Khalistan separatist movement going on in Canada. So for that sake, when it comes to the separatist movement, they both are one. Jagmeet Singh and Justin Trudeau are one force. And that is perhaps again being re-established today where he comes out with a statement, and he went on to demand the government to ban the RSS network in Canada, perhaps taking it to another level, and pushing for a religious divide in his own country, so that the Sikh vote bank remains intact with Jagmeet Singh and his friend Justin Trudeau.
Right, and this is coming at a time, Siddhant, when Justin Trudeau's Liberal Party lost Montreal, his party lost Toronto by-election in June, both in fact Liberal strongholds since 3 decades, and then you have Mr. Trudeau having the audacity of accusing India of covert operations, coercion and threats amid this escalating diplomatic row with India.
Well, yes, that's right. In fact, they have been blaming India for it because they wanted this situation to come up. Because
Yes.
as I said, that for Justin Trudeau is a politician. He wants to hold on to his chair of Prime Minister. He wants to be the leader of the Liberal, and whatever it takes, he's going to do that. And before, in the initial days, RCPM was not supporting the claims Justin Trudeau was making in media. Now, somehow he managed the RCPM also. And yesterday he made RCPM first to take a press conference and go in media and talk about the investigation. Then later he and his foreign minister addressed media. So this is all a very planned conspiracy, which is being planned and executed correctly by Justin Trudeau and his people, so that they could get for more votes, they could get more notes, and that is what even many experts are also saying, that is the game plan of Mr. Trudeau, and that is how he wants to be to remain on the chair of Prime Minister, and also to continue to be the face of his party.